Raise your hand if you already committed white lies. Raise your hand if you've been hiding a feeling of guilt to someone or something in your life choices. Raise your hand if you have ever made a decision which let your heart suffer from doubts and worries. I bet you have raised your hand in some of these circumstances I have mentioned. The very question is, as a human, what do we prioritize? Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue the different things in our system, what is our take on the things that happened around us? Our actions mirror our society and it reflects on the things we value the most. While relativism may be true to our existence as humans, it is also true that we are governed by a system we call the government and rules we call laws, whether it may be the law of man or the law of God. These guiding principles make us of what we have now and what we have become because we have anchored it from the past and believing to connect it to the future. With this in mind, the activities we make now will have an impact to the chosen path we have and may be affected by our chosen actions. For instance, when we value truth over lies, we tell the truth no matter what circumstances are prepared for all of us. If we value truth over lies, our actions will reflect that arrangements we have are more genuine than concealing. It would be more vocal than repressive. If we value the truth over fallacies, we try to cope with authenticity of our actions rather than making romanticism of the things happening around us. For example, when some people see politics as a platform rather than an advocacy. Sometimes some people see beauty pageants as who looks the fittest and the most gorgeous rather than beauty with a purpose. This would lead us to eradicating and diminishing problems on poverty and corruption. We hear the echo of forgiveness rather than superficial and repressing attitude towards others to please them and make connections. Although we knew that all the actions that we have made are already been caught because of greed and envy. This will really affect our beliefs and views on how things appear to all of us and how will it lead the society in making decisions for humanity. An indomitable experience which I have encountered this week was while I was on a short monitoring in one of the schools in a far-flung area in the mountains of Baluan, Sultan Kudarat. I used to feel the pain emanating from my feet, going into my body and to my head. I felt the wooziness of my skull, and I have felt the freezing pain at the back of my head, causing me to limit my articulated words. It's the same old feeling I used to sense before back way when I was still in college. I was thinking that I have overcome it already. The pain wherever I go, and I can say that I already have adjusted to some sort of travels too, and from a distant proximity in these areas. But maybe, just like the childhood memories, old pains keep on coming back. It will haunt you no matter how brave you are to conceal it. It just took out of us our vulnerability, and sometimes you just have to wait until the pain no longer lingers in your head. This is why humans, as we are, we try to hide all the feelings that we have because we know that it will just pass, just like all the things we have done before, which made us of who we are now as humans. Sometimes humans only wanted what's the best for everyone rather than making yourself as the center of the discussion. No doubt, many of us conceal it and many of us veiled it, even if we have already felt the pain. This is because it is our priority to make ourselves feel better, even if we are damaged and tortured by earthly pains. This would then affect our actions on what we truly value. Always remember the old adage, know thyself. No need to conceal. You have the liberty to live your life the way it should be, anchored on what you have fought for and what you believed in. These things were already the realities of the past and will still be true up until this moment. Again, like the old adage goes, know thyself. No need to hide from the shadows of yesterday. And let your vibrancy be contagious and influence other. Always remember, live, inspire, elevate. This may be old, but it shines like gold. Thank you so much. Back to you,
Cool.
Toastmaster of the evening.
Cool.